Well, well, well. I'm frozen, but good morning, lads, lasses, and you non-binary folk. How are we all feeling today, eh? Feeling tripper? Feeling spry? Feeling ready to hit the town and survive whatever bizarre it is the people of this town decide to throw at us? Ugh. Oof. Yeah, feeling good, feeling chipper. I certainly am. Oh, you know what? Let's not use this starting screen. How about we go back behind the table, shall we? There we are. I do seem so much further away, don't I? But hey, I think this is just as good as one of those ladies who have one of those 2D live models, but except it's like she takes up the entire screen and it's her in like a relaxed, sexy pose. Those I think a bit ridiculous, but be not I suppose. Be not I to judge. I look like a 2010s horror game character. Not even an important one, like an NPC that goes insane halfway through and tries to stab you or something. Can't really judge that much. Oh dear. Ah, dear. But yes, good morning everyone. Sorry for the slightly longer weekend than I said I'd have. I was practically comatose yesterday. I was still so exhausted from the 3 days. I'm still not doing well. Oh dear. I was really hoping this voice box thing would be gone, but this may end up being a very short scream. I purposely didn't talk yesterday so this would recover. Guess I can't really get what I want. Tragic. You know what I forgot? I guess I'll have to use this. I'm amazed at thermoses sometimes. I just opened my thermos that I'm pretty sure I didn't... I put some cold water in it yesterday morning when I went for a run. And it's still cold. My god, thermoses are truly amazing. Using the lid of a thermos to put the tea strainer because I forgot to get the normal thing. I'd put my tea strainer on. Yeah, I should just... Not ideal, but it'll do. But yes, so good stuff, really. I'm back in action. Technically back at work too. But, yeah. Work is not work until somebody actually gives it to me. It's the power of being on call and working from home. I feel like most people I work with have never met someone in my position. So I get a lot of people going, oh, where are you based? Or, where do you work? Or what branch do you work at? And I go, I don't work at any of the branches. I work as an on-call teacher. And they go, oh, do you get the same pay? Everyone always assumes I don't get paid the full amount because I'm not working the whole time. But I do. Because to my company, fulfilling the terms of their contract is far more important than paying one or two people extra to do nothing. They'd rather have people on call so they can fulfill their contracts and not end up being fined as per a contract quite a lot, or losing a contract because they weren't able to fulfill it. But, my goodness. It was nice, So, the weekend, oof. This is gonna be a short stream, I can feel it. Me and only get a few hours out of my voice. Oh dear. I didn't realise how bad it was. I essentially didn't talk to anyone all yesterday. And on Monday, it wasn't all that bad on Monday. Really mucusy today. Well, I might have a crackle voice. I might go "Ugh" today sometime. But yes, so let's get into it. The weekend was so fun, exhausting. I think to this, even now, my body is feeling the ramifications. I'm glad I started up those runs, honestly, because even after a week and a bit of doing a run every second day, I felt my body already starting to sort of get used to the exercise and get a bit more energy back, you know? Not necessarily during the day, but when I did the runs, I didn't find as much, I struggled as much, even quickly. It's the fun thing about exercise, after you've not done it for a while, you actually feel progress a lot more quickly. And I honestly think it really put me in a good position for that weekend. Because on the Saturday, we spent 5 to 6 hours pulling the dashi. Pushing and pulling the dashi, the sort of festival float around the festival. And we had a great time watching some of the nighttime performances from a friend's apartment who could watch all the nighttime stuff from his apartment. And then we really enjoyed the really big sort of main festival day. And we spent the better part of 8 to 10 hours doing the dashi stuff. And now, you'd think the pushing and pulling of the big, giant wooden carriage is the hard part, you know? The wooden carriage with a small ensemble sitting on it, playing Japanese music. But you would be wrong. The hardest part, especially on your body and your voice, is when they stop. We stop pushing, and we stop for a moment in a location with a lot of people and sort of put on a performance. Because we, as members of the sort of performance, have to be involved. And so, there was a lot of dancing, a lot of jumping around and screaming and yelling and call and response. There's quite a few of the songs which are call and response. Well, pretty much all of the songs have a bit of call and response to them. Or parts where you join in, where the person will say like a long sentence in Japanese and you'll yell the long sentence back. Or they'll do like da 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 and you're like, I saw it. I saw it. And then woo woo. Woo woo. And you're screaming that at the top of your lungs. Because there's a lot of us. But, you know, it's all about getting really into it. And me and, funnily enough, the other Australian that was part of this group, we were all wearing, like, traditional sort of Japanese clothing with, like, a happy that had our sort of group name on the back of it, a sort of coat, the group name on the back of it, and we're dancing around. And me and the other Australian, a restaurateur, actually. Rather very good cook and restaurateur. He was the one who invited me, or more volunteered me. And we were going around, all around the festival, all around town, and me and him were like getting people to join in and getting people onto the thing, and I was running up to people, and a lot of people recognized me. Way more people recognized him, though. He's been around for longer than most of the... Pretty much, he's been around longer, he's lived in Japan for longer than most, most people at the festival have been alive, I'm pretty sure. He's another old fella. I didn't come until later in my life. He turned up here in like the 70s. For some reason. I'll never understand it, but... The 70s? 80s? Yeah. As a restaurateur, he ran a few restaurants in the Gold Coast, and then suddenly disappeared to the rural Japan to set up a few restaurants. Of various types. You know, some are more Japanese, some are more Australian-inspired. And they're all just spectacular food. But, funny, man lives in the middle of nowhere, feels like sometimes. But, yeah, we were all having such a great time, dancing around. We did it for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. The start wasn't too bad. We did a bit, then we did a break, then we did a bit, then we did a break. And then we had a big lunch break. We had lunch. It was very nice. But then, from like 3 o'clock onwards, it was pretty much constant. We were just going. And I just couldn't stop. I was like charmed by the Pied Piper, I was. The lady up there with the traditional flute, woo, and I was like, yeah. I saw that. I say, and all these different woo, and all that. I was dancing around. I met people I had recently taught, and they were like, oh, do you remember me? And I'm like, of course, now join in. We dragged into a heap of people on the rope, dragging this giant wooden thing. Much better than the 2 years ago when I last did it. The dashi they got this year was much nicer. You know, it rolled real easily. I don't know what was wrong with that last one, but the last one was like fighting for our lives to get that thing to move a centimeter. I have a sneaking suspicion there was some sort of braking system we were ignoring the whole time. Like driving a car with the handbrake on. Anyway, it was... Oh my goodness, it was so fun. Granted, I do wonder if I was just really into it. I'm one of those people who gets really into things. If I'm able to get myself into something, I'll do it for hours. But it's so rare for that to happen. In this case, I was volunteered, and then I did the Saturday practice, essentially. The more practice-y run was a shorter and less thing. But then on the Sunday, we were just, I don't know, the atmosphere was there, and I was able to get really into it. And it may be because, as old James said, the other Australian, fake name, by the way. I just made that name. James is just the name I choose when I'm... As old James said, I need to get hydrated. And pulls out a beer. So, I was essentially alternating between drinking a beer, or a sour, or whatever, and then a bottle of, like, tea, or iced tea, or that sort of thing. So it was essentially alternating. I'd drink one beer and one iced tea about every hour and a bit. So I was essentially kept in a very low-level buzz the whole day until I hit lunch, and then subsequently dinner, where I ended up getting... Well, we ended up going to James's friends. And he runs a bar, and Jackson's friend there, he gave us a really, really strong set of cocktails. A rum and coke, where it was rum with the suggestion of coke, and a tequila sunrise, where I think the sunrise hasn't quite gotten into this tequila yet. James, Jackson, Jamie. Jameson. I don't know why I like James, Jamie, Jackson. Why are those always the names I choose to make up? A lot of Jamies in Australia, actually. That's probably why I'm naming an Australian. James and Jamie were really common in Australia as names, actually. I knew a lot of Jamies growing up. Weirdly enough. Well, it's more into my later years that Jamie became more popular as a man's name. Like, a bit after I was. It's more Gary and Bruce. Barry when I was younger. I honestly don't know how long I'll be able to stream for. My throat is doing a lot worse than I thought. Yeah, so a lot of fun stuff. Yesterday though was company stuff. I headed into the office to do some sort of professional development, I suppose. Met up with a heap of fellas from around the way. We did some PD. Had a good time. Shout out to everyone. Went out to lunch. Nice times. chatted to the fellas asking what the forecast for the after summer is going to look like, and I don't know if they're being nice or didn't know the answer themselves, but currently it's looking pretty good. But I did also immediately get an email at the end of yesterday saying that I need to go get my visa updated to allow for to get a work permit to allow for working in nursery schools and kindergartens. So those like work permits can be like for a while, but it's usually for specific locations. So either they're asking me to do the Christmas stuff again, which I remember, it was good fun. Christmas was very fun. And doing some Christmas parties, where we like, you know, help out with some kids, you know, teaching some kids, doing some Christmas parties. It's usually put on by the local Board of Education. And they just need a lot of hands, many hands make light work. And they want it, because it's more of a Christian, Western holiday, they like to put a sort of English teaching spin to it, so. It's either that, or I'm gonna need to replace somebody who's gone home until they can get someone with the right visa. Because it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Especially these days, with how the government's acting. Anyway. I'm doing well. I am doing well. I am really underestimating how badly my throat was still hurting. Which isn't good. Should I make a Twitter post? Let's do a Twitter post. Weekend. Getting into some more Yakuza 3. It's good though. I'm glad to get back into a game. Oh yes, updates on preparing for the anniversary stream. I have found a lapel mic for cheap online from a Japanese, but it'll be new. And I think if I could find someone who's already bought this mic and then give it to a second-hand store, I might be able to get it for even cheaper. So, I think either today or tomorrow, I'll be going a bit further afield. I don't want to really spend the fuel to go that far, but I'll have to. I might go a bit further afield to hit the sort of more distant, bigger cities, second-hand stores, in an attempt to see if I can't find a few bit more. Sort of, I checked the ones near me, but none of them really have that much electronics, you know. So I was hoping to hit some of the bigger stores, because I remember there was a second-hand shop that I remember having a lot of. Clearly, someone tried to become a streamer, specifically a Vtuber, and then decided it wasn't worth it and gave all the stuff to a second-hand shop. Sort of lost, sort of a dreams have been lost feeling. You know? Oof. Yeah, we may only do a 2-hour stream today. This is not good. It's stinging a lot more than me. Oh, there. I thought my nose was bleeding. Sorry, I'm just making up this Twitter post. I don't know why I'm bothering, so I'm going to probably finish this stream pretty quick. Maybe I should have done it just chatting. Oh, dear. Oh well. I expected that this could be the case. But, yeah, I'm actually going to put it on the Twitter post. What? Weirdness. We find today. What weirdness we will find in the streets. Mood or store. Yeah, sorry. Just making the Twitter post. Got my phone ready. Doing my random stuff. Should be good, should be good. Alright, sorry. I'm ready. I'm good. Yes, so hopefully, back what I was saying, hopefully we'll have the microphone I want, so we won't have to worry about being too far away. And it turns out, I did some research, the one I'm eyeing up, a lot cheaper and a lot nicer sound than I was expecting. It's probably not going to be as nice as this, but it's also not, this is not as nice as, this was a pretty cheap microphone as well. Dynamic, it's dynamic, it's not, I'm not doing voice acting, so I'm not too concerned. Though I could probably do more work to make this sound a bit warmer. But it does also have a problem of me being quite quiet, and away from the mic can cause my streams to be rather quiet. Great background noise, I suppose, but yes. But the idea is, yes, it might be a bit of a different sound. We'll see how we can work it out. But it'll mean that no matter where I am in the kitchen, and no matter what I'm doing, when we're doing the cooking and stuff like that on the stream we're going to be doing, I'll be able to sort of, I won't have to worry as much about having the mic so close. I felt like I was rather restricted when I used to do cooking streams and sort of cocktail streams. I sort of had to sit really close in a very specific place on the table, but if I can get this lapel mic, cheap, and it's a good one. It's a DJI. You can get them for quite cheap. It'll be the DJI Mini, but yeah. I listened to somebody use it. Sounded pretty good. Sounded pretty good. But yeah. The other thing we need to get is another camera, and I saw a pretty cheap, nice webcam that I might be able to use for sort of a cheaper webcam that we might be able to use for what was I gonna say? For the second camera, but I'll have to see how that is, eh? We'll see if you look at the other stores, see if there's any other tech that I might be able to pull off. And if not, I'll have to, I forgot. Anyway. We'll have to figure out some, my brain just completely shut down just then. Sorry. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious me. Doesn't matter. Oh god, really? 3 days of work and I'm suddenly a complete mess. I'm a complete mess! Ah. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get that second camera and then we can start preparing other things. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get any sort of music stuff done. No new music. Unless I do it myself, probably no new art for the stream. But, c'est la vie, eh? I'll just make something like this. Maybe I'll change... Maybe I'll do that. That could be very stupid. Maybe I should set up an angle so you can see the bar, but the surrounding picture is sort of like my kitchen. Set up my kitchen so it all looks nice and aesthetic, and then make it so the camera angle is looking at the bar as if it's the same perspective of the kitchen, and then I'll put myself in the same position. That could be fun. We'll see. That's if I'm gonna do a top-down camera, I suppose. I know a lot of people do, but top-down cameras are difficult to do without hanging something from the roof. I suppose I could. There is a light there. Essentially straight over the bar, but that would also leave a shadow of the camera hanging. So probably better to do an angle, but doing an angle probably wouldn't work as well. Ah well. C'est la vie. We'll figure it out. I always do. Oh! Yeah. Otherwise, I think I've talked for long enough. Let's get into the game before my voice completely disappears. Ah. I may as well get into it. God, I love this background. This is so fun. God, this is great. Got my tea, and my tea, and my tea. It's great. It's almost like I did my tea on this stove. Get into the game. Yeah. Let's load in. I'm gonna be honest, all I remember is we're in Kamurocho. I've sort of forgotten everything else we were doing. I know the main quest was trying to find the idiot running around doing things, getting lost in Tokyo. What sub-stories did we have? What are you doing? Bantam. Bargain sale. Missed caller. At the telephone club, yeah. Ghost of the past. I want to go to Tokyo. Okay. Alright. Well, considering we're at Theatre Park, we may as well do the... Rookie's Dilemma. West Park? Where am I? Children's Park. Shikafuku Park. William Tower. Ikaishiane. West Park. Theatre Square. Where is West Park again? I assume it's somewhere west. There's none. We don't have any actual missions on the screen. Oh, Jesus. I have a goddamn map for you to look at. That's Bantan. Game audio working, by the way? Let me check. There it is. OPA building. I wish I knew what the hell the OPA building was. Oh, West Park is just the big... is purgatory. Fair enough. Well, let's wander around. Somebody's been kidnapping people to give them unwanted massages. That's bizarre. Might head to Bantam, why not? Why not, eh? Why do I feel like these games always happen around Christmas? Been a while since we've been to Bantam. They almost did us in the front of the games. Kiryu-san, thanks for taking down meet us with like this. Yeah, we really appreciate it. This is Eiji. I think you met before, right? Right. So what did you want to talk to me about? Well, it's about the second club. We were wondering if you could talk to Kazumi about it. Maybe help him see a different point of view. Whether I'd be the manager of the club or not, I just really want to get the Stardust name out there. All I've ever been after. All I've ever been after. Goku-san said he can get us a building too, and his group is willing to provide us any kind of stuff we need. I mean, it'd be huge. How could I pass up a chance like this? Did you talk to Kazuki about it? He wouldn't even listen to me. Second club's out of the question as far as he's concerned. And I've got nothing to say to him. I just know you can do it, Yuya-san. You've been the manager of the Kodomo's hottest club forever now. I think you'd be a great owner too. I'd follow you there, bro. I bet there's a lot of other hosts who'd love to work in Yokohama if you're the boss too. Yuya, the club affairs are your business, not mine. Kazuki must have his reasons for saying no. Guess you're right. I have to go talk with myself. While we're in Bantam, why don't we get some whiskey, have a couple of drinks.
Kiryu-san.
Yeah, I got some business to give. Oh, I see. What can I get for you? Give us some Hakushu 12. This whiskey is made at Suntory's Hakushu Distillery in Japan's Southern Alps, famous for its mountain spring water. Its fruity, creamy flavor, combined with a distinctly smoky accent, makes it a superb drinking experience. I recommend taking the first drink up straight up for a pleasantly robust kick. Can I get you another drink? Sure. Hit us with the Bowmore. I do love myself a bit of Bowmore. The standard of the Bowmore line, cherry barrel gives its uniquely ripe floral overtones. Seaweeds, unique to Isla, give it distinct flavor and saltiness. These qualities have earned it the Queen of Isla. I assume the King of Isla is like Lefroy or something. Stands cut above the rest of the single malt 12-year whiskies. Oh, I do love myself an Isla Scotch. I had a really, really beautiful Bowmore recently. Goodness, I loved that Bowmore that I had recently. It was something else. I recently had an absolutely unbelievable Bowmore recently. I think it was Bowmore that was the... Yeah, I think it was Lady and the Unicorn. It was lovely. I think it was a Bowmore. Was it the other one that was a Bowmore? No, that was the Ardberg. That was so it was Cowela was the first one I had. One of the more rare Cowela bottles. And I had this really lovely Bowmore. Lady and the Unicorn, a single cask bottle. I do like how you get more attacked. If you want to get attacked more often, get drunk. Because that's what happens in these games. What are you scared of, man? Don't know why we're so scared. Just want him to show him traffic. Oh wait, we're near the... This is near the... This is near Kyushu number 1, right? Yeah, Kyushu number 1 star. Why not see if our man trying to make his most ultimate instant noodle, his cup ramen, see if he's gonna pull it off, eh? Also, why can't we go into the shrimp restaurant? I want to eat the shrimp. Well, I gave this guy a pirate voice for some reason right now, didn't I? Yar, how is it? Well, how is it? I made sure the pork marrow was thoroughly simmered in the broth this time. I say, it was aye. I see, you know, for an instant ramen it's not half bad. I suppose I could see it working. You suppose? Yep, I could tell you put a lot into this, and besides, the marrow thickens out the flavour, so yeah, I think it should be fine. But it ain't the half got. Guys, ain't a curve kind of once any self-respecting chef would want to hear. I need your honest to goodness opinion. Still not worry a Kyushu number star 1, is it? Well, I would say you did a great job in bringing out the bone marrow flavour, but that's the Tonjutsu stage we've been known for here. Your version's a slight bit overbearing. If you could figure out how to tone that just a notch. Our one should have a strong kick to it, but in a way that's balanced by the texture of the bone marrow. The flavour should be complementary. Alright, I shall prepare with superior. Just you wait.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, where you running off to? The Kyushu! I want to learn how to make the old tonkotsu broth. So I'm going to the broth to tonkotsu ramen. I guarantee. I'll be back with a perfect solution. It's gonna knock your socks off. Just wait. Don't know where that voice got away from me. Can you believe it, kid? It's like he never stood still. He's already putting in a new sample. He sure is dedicated. He's talking about you too. Said he saw some fun vision thanks to how you fought. Wonder how that was. Maybe it'll have more heat this time round. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what will you having. Alright. Well, I guess that quest is not finished yet, so I'm guessing he's not going to make it to Kyushu. Is he going to end up in Okinawa? That would be very funny. Smoking junk. A mysterious man, eh? Oh my god. Huh? Who are you? Why is goddamn 1.1 gigawatts? Why are you here? Shouldn't you be going back to the future, mate? What the hell are you doing here, Doc Brown? 1.1 gigawatt. You look like a perishing subject. Come on then, I'll take your 100,000 yen now. I'm not giving you money for no reason. What am I exactly paying 100,000 yen for?
An experience, my friend. An experience you could go your entire life without having otherwise. Look at that, you could handle it. But as a battle, you'll never be able to win with sufficient mental toughness and your confidence and your strength. I'll take your 100,000 yen now.
Sure.
Congratulations. You're my first customer since I arrived here, but don't think too much about that. What's your name?
Kiryu.
Kiryu-kun, eh? My name's Minamida. Minamida. Not a lot of people know you, and my name is Doc Minamida.
Never heard of you. Sorry.
You haven't? Well, never mind. I'll get it started.
This isn't the experience you're talking about, is it?
No, I've never seen these men before in my life.
Hey, old man. You trying to sell something here?
You know who's dear is.
You're selling something pretty expensive from what we hear. What is it anyway?
I'm afraid it's a trade secret. I can't tell you unless you pay first.
Yeah, you're right. We're here to smash that trade secret to pieces. Unless you want to start paying us protection money, that is.
Pay? With what? I have nothing but what you say here. I'm going to make some money soon. Well, hopefully. If things work out, I'd be more than happy to pay you.
Oh, what the hell are you going on about?
I'll teach you not bring bullshit in that territory. Whose territory is this? You know what's good for you.
You won't be sticking your nose where it doesn't belong.
I don't plan to. I'm just asking whose territory it is.
What's it to you, huh?
Fine.
Whatever. It's the territory of the Shinigami family, subject of the Tojo clan. Everyone knows us around here.
What, too scared to talk now? Never heard of that family. What you know, man, would be pretty nice there, but you're pushing it. I don't remember the names of the families that use violence to terrorize anyways people. Anyway, this promise for experience like I've never had before, but this isn't it. What are you usually happen about? I've enough. Let's kick both their asses. I will show you that bones are very pliable. Honma. Oh, he's not scared. Wow. Oh yes, I forgot. Hey, what can I do with that, eh? Hey, gonna do anything? Little man, gonna do anything? 1, 2. Oh, I actually managed to catch that. I forgot I had those. Extra powered heat actions. You can't do this, any challenge shit, got yourself into. That's a question I should be asking you. I don't have any patience for idiots who don't even know their own organization. What? Are you an executive of the Tojo clan or something? Oh, never mind. No need that. We'll just disappear. Like we're never here. Please just let us go. Get moving. The amount of people, eh?
Suppose I should thank you.
I mean, that kind of thing happens to me a lot, actually. Now, what is this experience you're talking about?
Ah, yes. As I said, my name is Minamida. In the world of video games, the Dr. Minamida is reasonably famous. It doesn't mean anything, you know. Until last round, I was running a small development company. We helped to do the smash hit YF6. The sex was helping us grow.
YF6? I played the game. So what's this machine?
My latest invention, Inner Fighter 7, the ultimate arcade machine. It's a prototype, the only one in existence.
An arcade machine?
Indeed. The game is such much fun in an arcade.
Experience is a video game?
In so many words, yes, but this game is utterly unlike any game you've ever played.
So different about it.
This machine allows to play the game inside their very brains. Uses bleeding-edge technology and a special electromagnetic waves to make you feel like you're actually fighting in the game.
What? That was possible. The invention of the century, not just the gaming world either.
Perceptive. You're quite right about that. It is indeed a great invention, but it's not without its problems. What problems? Seems only people who have actually experienced physically fighting for themselves are able to conjure up suitable opponents. I tried testing on a high school student. He ended up facing a 20-meter fire-breathing dragon. The boy ran home crying. Someone else who came here using hypnosis to trick him. Like I, you do such quackery. But regardless, I can't recognize anyone how amazing this is.
So you couldn't sell it and went bankrupt?
Well, by the way, we went bankrupt. There was another reason as well. That's enough about me. Sure, you're going to give my invention a try, am I right?
Alright, I'll try it.
On a daily basis. I'm trying to be able to generate a suitable pilot. I can't wait to see what happens. Now, let's sit down.
I feel like I'm about to lose my brain.
Here we go. Oh, well, it's a lot to explain, but now... Why don't you just have a look yourself? Enter your name in the screen. What was it you said again?
Kiryu.
That's Kiryu, correct? Got it. From now on, I play yourself. Depends on what level their soul is. What does that mean? If your soul level isn't high enough, you won't be able to tell how much your health is, opponent has.
Why don't you know these things? Did you steal this invention from someone?
But I think it'll be just fine. Now let's get this experiment underway.
Like, who's like, my machine measures something called soul? Not a clue what that means, though. Oh god, is it a one-on-one fighter? God damn it, it's Tamashiro again. Jesus Christ! Oh, come on! I had higher health than him! It also wouldn't let you use any of my heat actions. That was a hard fight. That was a pretty incredible fight. First man I fought before. But I didn't have access to any of my moves. You sure, sir? Yeah, I think you lose some moves. I'd like to keep using your shield if you don't mind. Oh, by me. Let's go. Charge you 10,000 yen. I'm looking forward to see you again. That's pretty discount. Sound I found a candle playing a game. I could cheat, I'm gonna play again, kinda. That's my adventure. I'll be back. Oh, let me tell you a new job. Right here. I've contacted the new developments. What did I learn from that? Did I learn anything from that?
La PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2. Hello, J. Hank. How are you? My god, it's Emmett Brown! No. I'm playing 21 gigahertz. Am I supposed to win against them? I gotta look this up. It didn't let me use any of my moves again. It's really annoying. It didn't even let you use any of my heat actions. But yes, hello, J Hank, how are you? Oh god. You joined me? Somehow surviving, even though my voice is barely holding on. How are you? How are you? How are you, though? I'm great. I had a really great weekend, as I explained at the beginning of the stream, but you weren't here. I had a really great weekend. It was really fun. I really enjoyed myself, but I kind of destroyed... I kind of destroyed my... It was a great weekend. It was really good. I really enjoyed... Unlocks heat actions. That's the worst. Yes, I was really enjoying my weekend. I had a great time dancing, singing, and involving myself really thoroughly in like a Japanese. I was like doing like a Japanese festival, and we're like pushing a float, dragging a float, and doing call and response with the sort of like ensemble that was on the float. And you know, and I did that for like 10 hours, feeling young again. And I don't know if that was just through how the energy of the place, you know, maybe it was the energy and the, you know, I was surrounded by people having such fun. We're having such a great time. It was a big fun festival. You know, we started early morning, went all the way to late at night, and it's totally just I really got energized by like the atmosphere and the joy and the friendship and the patriotism that the feeling of compatriotism, you know. Felt like I was part of a group, part of a community. And probably the several dozen beers I drank over the 10 hours, but that's beside the point. It was free beers. You know, underneath the float, hidden underneath the float was an esky full of beers. So it was like a slow sustain of beers the whole time. It was a great time, and it really destroyed my voice, though. And then I had to go to, like a professional development training seminar yesterday. Not yesterday, on Monday. Which didn't help my voice get any better. And then yesterday I didn't do anything, because I don't think I couldn't have streamed yesterday, I had no voice. And now I'm... Now I am, losing my voice again. I thought I'd be better, but it was really great. I really enjoyed myself. The 2 weekend was hours of dancing. Hey, hey! It was great. It was spectacular. Really annoyed by this game making me fight that fucking first boss again, who's a piece of shit. This is so intense. Yes, I don't need to watch this again. I don't need to watch all of this again every time I want to fight him again. I can't believe this is hiding goddamn stuff behind this piece of shit. And why am I missing most of my health? And why does his knives explode now? He could just pull out this instant... that he's impossible to interrupt. Yeah, no, it was a really great weekend, and sorry, I just had to get that done. Yeah, no, really spectacular weekend. It was really enjoyable. I really had a good time. Learned fist weapons. Brass knuckles, learned by fighting. Great. Well, I've done the first one. I assume I can come back anytime for the next one. But yeah, no. Today's drink is, of course, the lovely Lapsang Souchong. I was kind of hoping the delicious smokiness would grant me some soothingness to my, you know, poor, ragged throat, I suppose. My voice box, my larynx, having a hard time. What said Shalom? No, Lapsang Souchong. My favorite tea. I like how this is not abandoned anymore in this game. It's quite clearly being used now. Yeah, so, oh my goodness, that's such a good thing. I also, some updates on like the sort of, maybe the anniversary stream stuff I have started to find. Oh, hello, Lord here. It is the old bastard himself, this time with a crunchy voice. Jesus, Mr. Sumo Wrestler. Bro sounds like he owns a yacht. I wish I did. I could probably sell it and do some good stuff with that money. But yeah, no. It's good to see you all, but yes. I did, play 0. I know the last one I played was 2 on PS2, but the difference is really good. Been loving it. Yeah, it's good. I enjoyed 0. The best part about 0, I think, was the fighting styles. Though it did get a bit easy once you unlocked the ultimate fighting style after becoming a billionaire.
Boy.
You want that bag, aren't you? Yeah, I remember you. This bag, right? Yeah, that's the one. I'm so glad you still have it. So hey, can you sell my bag for that 77 yen? Sure. That was weird. Oh well, doesn't matter. Experience. I don't know what I bought it for. 30,000? Didn't he just give me money? Doesn't matter. Yes, the dragon style I always found was really... The different styles was fun. Sometimes the fights were a bit annoying, but I felt like Yakuza 0 had the least annoying fights out of the series looking back on it. So I'm glad it's good. It's good. I enjoyed Yakuza 0. What else was I looking for? What other side quests have we got? Gather sawdust. Instant ramen takes time. Mangamania. I still don't know what the OPA building is.
Oh!
The hell is the OPA building? Yeah, no. Updates on the anniversary stream, though, is that I have found a way to get a lapel mic for rather cheap, actually. And from a good company. So I'm gonna go check a few of the second-hand shops, though, to see if... two more second-hand shops, some further ones, maybe. See if I can't get some better prices, even if it is gonna be second-hand. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. Otherwise, I'll just get it off the online site I found it on. Because it is well, it's a small one, but I did check the reviews for this DJI sort of mini lapel. It seemed rather good, so. That sort of DJI mini sort of lapel mic should work pretty well. Can't be any worse than this, and we won't have to worry about my sound being kind of messy, because unfortunately, like the other times we've done cookie streams when I used to be back in Australia, I don't think we'll be able to pull off having the sound be any good. It's a much larger space I'll be working in, so we need to keep the microphone close. And I can't really be carrying it around while making stuff, so. Let's see this girl get fired at a gelateria again.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
He's asking off. What's this line for? Does everyone like ice cream? I'm sitting around and taking orders. I'm taking them, cheese. What's the big rush? Please don't be too quick, son. We've got too many customers waiting. Son, why are you making the customers wait? Well, they made the effort to come over here. At least there was a bit of a conversation. This is a business, not a social club. Kane-san, I don't think you're a good fit for this shop. The rest of your pay, so don't bother showing you tomorrow. The next day, though, because you're fired. Not again. She's too friendly. Come on, lass. That's a job. Sounds like you really need to pull yourself together. I was never this busy when I worked part-time in Okinawa. Just start the job search again. If I don't, I won't be able to feed myself. See you around then. I'm going to see if I can find a job around. I'll text you if something works out. God, she is really unstoppably positive, isn't she? She is unstoppably positive. Mm.
ありがとうございました。
That girl is unstoppably positive. This is what she gets for being growing up in a tourist town where conversation is likely more wanted. Alright. Should we hit the telephone club for that quest? It might be very funny. Honey, eh? Oh, well, we'll pop into Stardust while we're here. May as well continue with that other quest. Oh god, it's turned into a bit of a situation. What the hell is going on here? Oh, hey, Kiryu-san. Is there a problem?
Yeah.
No, we're just talking about the second club. But that's because I won't listen to any Suya-san's ideas. Is that crew Kasuke? Hell, I wouldn't exactly put it like that. What are you talking about? It's obvious you don't want Yuya-san to branch out to his own thing. It said you'll just keep you on a leash. I never said anything like that. It's just an opening a place isn't as easy as you might think. We don't know a thing about Yokohama. Opening a club there would be way too risky. You don't take your chances while they're there. You'll never get to the top. That's how business works. You're thinking the club's now is going to go under. It's enough running your mouth. What would either of you know about running a host club anyway? You don't like doing things my way. There's the door. Hey, again. Let's get out of here. You can't expect it to work like this. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, shit. Whoops. Oh, so don't worry about me. Oh, Kiryu-san, are you busy after this? There's something you have to complain about. Sure, I got plenty of time. I appreciate that. Could you wait me at a cafe uptown? Something I can't really discuss here. I understand. I'll see you there. See you in a bit, as soon as I calm the staff down. In matters of business, I suppose. One moment. Next available caller. Hi there. Thanks for giving me a call. Yeah, sure. I'm kind of hungry. Want to treat me to some yakiniku? Oh, I've actually got a question for... It's a restaurant called Kanrai, I think. It's on Shikifuku Street. I'll meet you there. If you want to let me go well in Kanrai Shikifuku, I guess I can check it out. I don't think that's how telephone clubs are supposed to work, but alright. Oh, this is the guy in the park. That guy, guess what? Just couldn't handle after all. What happened? I signed the letter of resignation on my boss's desk at the top, and then he dragged me to the restroom and started lecturing me Kingdom Come. Told me to fucking quack around and slapped me in the head and went back for a drink. I don't know what to do at this rate. I'll never get the kind of work I want. If I stick it out doing what I know, I'll just be miserable for the rest of my life. Why should I even work at all? For yourself. Said there's something you wanted to do. Still your first year in the job, right? You can't expect to come over from the start. Why don't you give it some time? No, it's all over. For myself, then yeah, give me a little more motivation. Hosting some clients at the sushi bar right now. Get back to work. Do it for yourself. Find some joy in the small things. And then later, try and sneak yourself what you want. Just find it. Don't. That's a good piece of advice. It's a good idea to sort of try and have that thing happen. Like, do that, something like that. But if you're finding it's taking too long, there is a point where you need to cut your losses. You're working at a place, and you think, oh, if I could just get a few rungs, or get into a team that's doing what I want. Maybe you're working for an engineering company. You're like, oh, I really want to work on this type of engineering, and this company does it, but you can't get onto that team. Eventually, if the company keeps refusing to send you that team, you really should cut your losses. Maybe find another company that's doing the same sort of work. Maybe if you want to work on trains, work for another company that works on trains. But, you know, you'll have to try. You can only ever try, eh? So, what do you want to tell me? The second club thing was really hard to wear me down. Doesn't sound like you. I know, but to be honest, I never thought Yuya would get so caught up in it. I've known him for about 7 years now. I've tried to reach him everything about business, even before Dusters was the #1 host club in town. Yes, deep down, I always thought Yuya would stick by me no matter what. When I saw him all wide-eyed about the second club business, I got me really upset. Guess that's why I blew up at him. You agree or not? I'm sure Yuya's just trying to do what he thinks is best. I hope you're right, but something tells me there's more to it than that. Anyway, thanks for listening. I feel a little better after getting that out there. He's happily open to the staff like this, you know. No problem. There's anything you ever need, just say the word. I'd take you up on that. Man, this is like... These guys just need to talk to each other, Jesus. And actually actually listen to each other, you know? None of this half-assed talking and listening bullshit. I need to check something. Where the hell is the OPA building? Excuse me. Oh, yes. I forgot. That's in Okinawa. Not in Kamurocho. Guess I'll have to solve it on their own. Telling me. I assume I could have solved that in a different way, then. Well, let's head to Canada, shall we? And West Park. Oh, they're all so tough until, like, Kameki Tiger dropped them. I'm not doing my reaction time's not great. Really need to get better at this tiger dropping. Clever! Look at these two, working together and stuff. There we go. God, tasers always do so much damage. What a pain in my ass. I really need to get better at the target drop. Oh, well, set the smile burger to heal up.
いらっしゃいませ。
So with the biggest set you can get, the giant burger. I've never ordered one of those burgers with like 8 patties before though.
ありがとうございました。
I think it would be very funny. One of these days I've got to eat one of these sort of burgers with giant.
ありがとうございました。
I really kind of want to go to McDonald's during one of their like, because during the night you can buy like a quadruple Big Mac where it has like 4 patties and 2 pieces of bread and it's huge. And I really am tempted to order one of them one of these days, but just haven't ever really bothered. Not yet, at least. Is that 70s music? 70s, men's used, women's used clothes. Oh, come on, let's get a new outfit. Get some vintage. Get some vintage salvage denim. Oh, I don't know how much longer my voice is going to last. It's really hurting. My throat is really sore. Just didn't realize it would be this bad. I thought after 3 days, a couple of days would be good, but... Ay, ay, ay.
おじさん
How's your She's calling us a sort of like uncle. Alright, you saw your face, just how you sounded. I'm Chica. Let's go in already. I'm so hungry. Well, she can't order that much. So good. So long as it says how you can use, even though I play in my 20s. I'm still stuck working part-time. It's not going to have thought it otherwise. Seems your golden army his father was working for. Question, would ya? Did you happen to know your army? She ran away from home not too long ago, came to come out show. I think she might be working at your telephone club. How do you not know none of these going to work? Girls working at the club, just take calls from the club. We've never actually met with each other. That makes sense. Oh, but I might know that girl. Huh? Really? I met her myself these 3 years ago. I know where to stay in Cambodia, so I'd sleep over at the burger joint. Oh, sure, that sounds uncomfortable. Sure, but it's open 24 hours. You can get free coffee refills. A lot of girls who run away from home hang there. 2 days ago, in her early 20s, coming by the burger place I go to a lot. Bet she's another runaway. Did she give this number, girl? I don't know, but what she told me, it's pretty likely. What's the burger place? It's called Smile Burger on Nakamichi Street. You'll know when I see it. Got it, thanks. You help me order more food, yeah? Sure, order whatever you like. Then, I'll take the premium salted beef tongue, the premium Wagyu sirloin, and today's special, the 2009 champion beef sirloin. Oof. She got you there, Pideo. Jesus, ouch. $200. Yikesy. Expect it to be this expensive. Well, of course it is. Information this doesn't come cheap. She is one shrewd woman. Imagine if you didn't have the cash. I wonder what would have happened. Would she have not? What if you have refused? That was fun. Thanks a ton. I got another job now. See ya. Damn, I just ended up into a I was just a sugar daddy for a moment there. Hey, mate. Damn it, I ran out on his bill. What happened? Fucking left, stupid dine and dasher just... You're right there. I don't know if he's a dine and dasher. Catch a dine and dasher. Got a 15 plates of grade A Calby. He's down by plate. Dine and dasher, eh? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that was a dine and dasher. Do it. Thanks, you help me. Drag the cripple back here by the neck if you have to. Jesus, that guy is... That employee is fucking determined to kill this man. I'll be honest, I don't think he's dying and dashing. I think he's dying and hobbling away. Especially after 15 orders of... That much beef? Absolutely not. How much beef? This man is not going to be dining, dashing anywhere. Oh dear, he's got a bit of a lead on me. Got him. God, I hate this goddamn minigame. So, how'd you catch me? You're the Dine Dash, alright? Come with me. I better get a goddamn discount on my next time in this yakiniku place, you son of a bitch. 15 plates of great hair Calby. That'll be 40,500 yen now. Okay, yeah. It is funny to think someone would dine and dash when they can pay for the meal. But the guy was like, why did you just pay? Yeah. I mean, why did I dine and dash? Well, for the most part, I did it for the thrill. Why do I even deal with the people in this fucking town? Jesus. What? Get the hell out of there. Better not see my shop ever again. Getting hungry for what's running. I haven't enough meat today, so how else can I get away with this? I can't believe this guy. Thank you so much for catching. Must be so. Let's try drinking this. There's a Notori around here who doesn't hit other shops. Jesus Christ, why do I put up with the people in this fucking town? The people in this goddamn town, I swear. Alright, we'll head back to the park with the rookie. No, we'll go to West Park. Considering we're that close. Hit up old West Park, we shall. And stop this boy from stabbing his father. You ruined Setsuko's life. You killed Mom. You didn't pay your debts and now this is what you get. That's all. Bye-bye. Hold it. It's you. Kasaba killed you. I know what you've been through a lot. There's no reason to kill your own father, and you know it. You've done enough. Your mother would never have wanted this. Shut up! Shut up! What do you know about it anyway? What? My father told me everything. If you had showed up at his office... Yeah, I get it now. You started with you. You're the one who destroyed my family. Well, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. He's not gonna be in any condition to be stabbing his father after this, though. Please, leave us alone. That's all. If it'll really stop your pain, you can kill me. Just leave him out of it. I'm the one who abandoned you all. You, son. You don't have to go that far. Please, have mercy on him. Please, that's all. Listen, all that debt was too much for you to take. I felt like I could always run. Knew my business. I knew what happened to my family and let them down. Of course I knew. I don't know what I was thinking. I never thought about all the short attacks when we come back to home. Now, after decades of being on the run, I'm just a broken, homeless, sad old man. Oh, I'm finally gone. I needed to see you. Needed to know how sorry I am. I can't ask you to forgive me. I just needed to apologize. At the very beginning. I thought I had to kill you. I thought you'd done something for you, but still I... See you one more time. Tatsuo! This is some very... melodrama. Humble family, torn apart by legendary Yakuza. Now I think it's a story. I got all the shots to sell it. Too good to pass up. Write it up, put it in a magazine, whatever, I don't care. You don't know. I won't run, and I won't hide. If I really did ruin this family, go ahead and tell the world. Got an son of making peace, that's enough for me. See you. The guy's like, damn, now I feel like an asshole. I do like how they never changed the entrance to this goddamn park being in the toilet. Yeah, I need to... The quick step will be nice. And while we're up here, we've had a few fights. Maybe you'll, maybe you'll give us another technique to learn. Then we'll hit up the mock bowl to see how that poor girl is going to end up going back to Okinawa because Tokyo sucks. And then maybe we'll actually do one mission of the main story. That'll be nice.
Hey.
Come back here! Dang it. I don't know how much experience I need. Or maybe it's based on story progression. It might be story progression, honestly. Oh well. The mark pole is here. Oh, this is the Sega. Mark pole is over here. Yes. Oh! God damn it! He was hiding in the crowd. The punks. The crowd was like the tall grass of the Yakuza world. Tough guy this guy is. Stand up. Stand up so I can punch you down again. Oh, there's the entrance to the Mark Bowl. See if he's... You're fired! What? Are you stupid? You can't just let everyone pay later. Take a lot of your wages. Good grief, I should have started this damn it all. She's too nice! Oh, Kitty, I got fired again. Yeah, I saw. Kind of cut out a bowling area. Probably fired at every place in Kano show. There's a Kano show, you can always strike clubs. To enjoy my liquor. That's not a bad idea. I love chatting with customers, I'll look into it. Whenever I spot, you can always count on me. Why do I feel like she's going to end up working at our club in Okinawa? The one job she could have probably done. Ah, we can't go into Dabula. Can't do the club. Can't do those awful... God damn it. Angel... Earth... Bard, Earth Angel in the Champion District. Okay.
Hey.
Now, what else do we have? That drunk guy.
Oh.
Oh, leave me alone, you bastards. I'll throw you through a condom. This. Oh, that's the Smile Burger. Get immediately eliminated. Alright, Smile Burger, eh? Smile Burger on which street did she say? Nakamichi Street. And there's a new sub-quest! And so it is the Smile Burger down this way. Well, we'll pick up that sub-quest while we're here. Oh yeah, I bet. So many subquests, I can ignore the story forever. It's great. I love it. Who needs to do story missions when I can steal everyone's stuff out of the goddamn lockers? Old suspension. Stun gun. Another hyper stun gun. A blackjack amulet. A charisma ring. I had a lot more space in my inventory than I remembered. Maybe I should upgrade some of my weapons at some point. A charismatic photo. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one that causes more enemies to attack you. The fun times. A charismatic photo of one of the game's developers, I think. Extra charm. I wonder what that actually does. Oh yeah, might as well save while we're here. The world's longest single goddamn night, that's for sure. Big up, old man. You hear his head off? What's wrong, Grandpa? Lost someone? Maybe you could show you the way back to your nursing home for a small fee, of course. Gamma chain, a place for an old guy walking alone. I would never attack an old guy who looks like that. I don't know. He looks like he's about to pull out the 5-finger death punch. Look at protection. Oh, no thanks. I should be fine on my own, actually. What's this about? What's the matter? What do you think you're doing? Damn it, we gotta bounce. Thought for sure we had that old dude in the bag too. Oh, these guys are smart. Immediately giving up. Jesus. You okay? I am, thanks for that. I just wouldn't leave me alone. They're worried. Is there something else? Yeah. Just a little... Oh dear. Just a little pooped out, that's all. Been quite some time since I was back in this town. In fact, it's been more than 60 years. Back in the past war days, this place was one big black market. Reminds me, something I'd like to ask you. You haven't heard of Sup on the Street somewhere around here? Sup on the Street? Yeah, I've got this is the bar on Sup on the Street. That's my name of Jinsei. I thought I knew where it was. Hasn't changed, damn, this place hasn't changed in 60 years. I feel like a complete newcomer, not to mention I've been walking so much I can barely stand. I need to take care of your kindness. Can I have the Jinsei place on Sup on the Street? Let me know how to get there. Just need to rest a little longer. Jinsei and Sup on the Street. A Jinsei on Sup on the Street. I wonder if you knew history, you'd know what that means. Or was like the old games, one of the streets used to be called Sapon Street. Jinsei on Sapon Street, eh? Well, while we're searching, we'll head to Nakamichi Street. And go to the Smile Burger. Supposed to meet up in front of Smile Burger. Go to check out. This is nice. Are you the guy who called me? Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, waiting for someone. I thought you were them. Wait a second. What? You wouldn't happen to be with a teleclub, would you? Actually, so you are the guy on the phone. No, not quite. I'm not looking to be a customer. Any chance, is your name Nami? What? How do you know my name? I ran into your dad not too long ago. He's been looking for you. Why's my dad looking for me? Come on, Ocho. You wait here. I'm going to give him a call. No, please don't. No complaining. Stay here for a moment. She's going to run away. Imagine a 6-foot man, built like a brick shit house dude in a grey suit with a red shirt walks past you. And goes, hey, wait a second, I met your dad. You stay there. Oh, his dad is me. Did you find her? Yeah, I found Nami. We're at Smile Burger in Nakamichi. Yeah, I'll be right there. Bye-bye. You plan on playing the Judgment games? I don't know, maybe. Considering I've played the spin-offs like a Dragon Ishin, it might be fun to play the Judgment games. Funnily enough, I feel like I didn't hear much good about Judgment when they first came out, but then since, like, recently, a lot of people have been, like, singing the praises of Judgment, so I don't know what happened. But, yeah, I might. Bit more of a detective noir story, I suppose. Could be fun. Dad, where the hell have you been, Nami? I've been looking for everywhere for you. Why are you so mad? Just want to get home for a while. You don't have to chase me all the way here. Going home right now. This is the place where you live.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's Nami. What's up? You in some kind of trouble? Oh, you two. Who the hell are you guys? What? Who's this guy? One of our clients? No, actually, he's... Client? Like hello, I'm her father, damn it. Wait, you're her dad for real, too? That's hilarious. Who are these wrong rude men? Tell me everything. Ha! You're Nami-chan's Tokyo buddies. Don't worry. Ever since she ran out of Tokyo, you've been taking good care of her. More than one. Taking care of her? That's right. We told Nami-chan how to calm those telephone club losers out of their clash when she's not doing so hot. It took a few days for us to turn Nami-chan into a real adult woman. Little bastards. Damn. Ha! What gives, old man? I'll deal with Nami later. First, I'm gonna teach you punks a lesson. Fuck you say to us? You act like a mischievous punk. You better be prepared to get treated like one. Shut up, you old fuck. You really think you can beat us in a fight? You ain't gonna make us all your bones intact. Let's fuck him up. Damn, that old man was ready to throw down immediately. Jesus. Don't mess with Nami's dad. Holy shit. Let's... God damn it. Why is it not working? Oi, boy. Why are these enemies so passive? I'm so pissed off by it. I want to use the fun counter move. I want to use the fun counter move, and none of all these enemies sit here scared at me for some reason. Who the hell is these guys? They ain't shooting me. I can't believe they're so old farts. I can never lose to a half-baked punk like you. Mommy. When I'm done with you, you will listen to everybody those stupid listen to run away from home. Jesus, that's a threat.
何よ
The hell, Dad? That's why I left home in the first place. Why didn't you tell me anything then? Why did I mean, why are you sick about you? You left without knowing anything, like a coward. I just don't know how old man feels. There are a lot of parents out there care enough for their kids to get this angry. Unhappy about something, we should talk about it. After all, we're family, aren't we, not we? Dad. Although you live in Tokyo, aren't you? But it's not easy for a woman to live here in this town by herself. You have to sacrifice a lot of comforts. Unless you're prepared to make that sacrifice, you'll get duped by idiots like that. Got that? Yeah, I get it. Let's go home now. Your mother's guy can have a word with you when we get home. Okay. Can't tell you enough. I'll never forget what you've done for our family. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. Again, thank you so much. Geez, that dad was ready to throw down. Holy shit. Buy some tobacco? No? Alright. Oh, a side quest appeared where my main quest is. Oh, they're all so confident. Jan Just so. What are you so scared of, boy? You can lie with your friend. Crunchy. Top quality chat. They're just anybody. They're alive to me. Look at their evil eyes. What happened to you? Stay back. You're like the other. You're up to my eye, aren't you? I don't know what you talking about. Maybe calm down a little. Shut up. Back. I'll kill you. Oh, no, this is quick. I'm going to break your nose on the metal wall behind you. You'll be like, before fighting, let me show you this. Undresses and shows his back ID. He's like, yes. Understand that I am Kirsuma Kiryu, Dragon of Dojima. I got the numbers. What do you mean? The lottery. I won the lottery. Oh yeah, how much? Big one. 300 million yen. Wow, 300 million, eh? Now everyone around me, let's look at that. Take my winnings. Go away and exchange the ticket for money. I'd hire about it, but flat broke right now. And that's what you got, so Reggie. Look, it's all a guy. I've been working by my bodyguard. Pay you generous sum as soon as I get the ticket exchange. You can help me. I can kill or even die. Sure. Why not? I'll get you to a taxi. Alright, hold your horses. Once I pay you back in 3 minutes. Meet at the spot. Come back for me later. Trust me in this. I'm an honest guy. See you. I don't think an honest guy would be so terrified of being mugged. But maybe I just don't know honest guys very well. Maybe I just don't know that many honest guys. Where was that drunk idiot? Ah, I will burn you to the ground. I will turn your bones to dust. What was that little slap, you idiot? What are you scared of, boy? What are you scared of? Jesus, hitting him on the bowl is awful. God damn. I almost have 1,000,000 yen from kicking ass. A goddamn thug. Oh, god damn it. When I said the word thug, I suddenly remembered the phrase Thug Shaker Central. Which was wasn't that Minecraft server or Discord server that they leaked military classified documents on? Wow, I did Kameki Tiger Drop, but I missed somehow. Huh? Wasn't there a news story about like a Minecraft server or a Discord server called Thug Shaker Central that they leaked classified military documents on? And they all got arrested by the military? I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering that correctly. It was like Thug Shaker Central or something like that. Yep. TG, the guy was with you there. Where can he be going? He's going, yeah, sure. Major Modas. But I'm up like a turkey. Tell me to be perfectly honest. According to plan, all the hosts of Stardust are pretty riled up. Should be able to take over soon. Go again. No President Koiku. Get the champagne ready. What the? Did you hear that? Yeah, what? That you use a dumbass? Or that your boss, Kyogoku, is up to something? Damn it. Can't let you fuck this up. There's way too much at stake. I thought what I said was about to make you drop dead. Oh, yeah? You? Mr. Prancy boy? Oh, he's got a knife. That's why he was so confident. I pick up a chair and he's immediately terrified. He's like, oh god, he's got a cart. Well, you're not going to be able to work at a host club for a while after this, big boy. You're not going to be able to work at a club for a while after this, big man. Why are they so passive in this game? This is the worst part. Try and work at a goddamn host club with a face like that, no? I'll turn your little weak arms to noodles. And let's solve that problem. That's okay, it's me. Kirito, what's going on? Get you and bring him over to the Allo in public car 3. Fast, I've got something to show you. Believe this shit, you gotta stay out of it. All I said the decision was theirs to make, not mine. What do you want to show us? Ichi, what the hell's going on here? He's been working with Kyogoku to cause friction between you and the other hosts. Listen, Jesus, is that why you joined Stardust? To mess everything up? Might as well tell you now. Holding a second club, all bullshit. The idea was to get all the hosts to turn on each other, so Kyogoku could start pulling them away to get on his own network. And step out to put things in order and take over the club itself. Sorry, I just needed some water. Dealing with a bunch of idiots. I heard enough from you. Where's Kyogoku? A Millennium Tower office, you know, when you get the... Kazuki-san. Don't get shot again, Kazuki. Trash free was supposed to be my job. Hey, Kev, could you go after Kazuki for me? To get a little payback on Egi. Oh, can't blame you. Alright, leave Kazuki to me. Thanks, I'll make sure this little tapeworm gets what it... That's a great one. I should call them all people I don't like tapeworms. What do I serve? What else with me? Are you gonna hit me again? Get ready, because your punches stings. Maybe even worse than mine. That's right, he was a fighter before he became a host. Ah! He screams. Hey, man.
Domo.
When we meet again? What do you mean by that? Seems like we always show up when I'm struggling with something. But always just leave. No, your advice really helps. You're the only one who can talk to about these things. What is it this time? Well, my senpai just quit his job. He's talking about starting up his own business. He asked me if I want to be his partner. I'm a lover wish I keep my job at the company or help my colleague senpai with his new business. What's new business all about? Well, that's the thing. What do you mean? You can't say? It's an IT company. IT? What does that have to do with architecture? Exactly right. The thing is, senpai's really confident that we'll succeed. We're on the market and we can make a huge fortune. Yeah, I've heard that plenty of times. Look, it's a little late to be starting in that field. At this rate, it'll take me years to get any significant building jobs. Colleague senpai, if we don't make it bank, once the company goes public, millions of yen will start flooding in everywhere. Vision now, what do you think I should do? So it's all about money, huh? What? I'm just saying. Is money the only thing you care about? I understand that. It's pointless to chase after a dream you'll never catch, right? But it's good either way. And lots of money, then I can make a different dream come true. But if you focus on making big money, the next thing you'll know, you'll be consumed by it. What are you trying to say? You throwing random advice like some of the multiple choice in a video game? I am, actually. Wow, be smart. You should do what you want. It's your life, after all. What kind of answer is that? I know you've been telling me to do what I say to that. You know, take some responsibility for the things you tell people. Come again? You need to go back flip this ambiguous bullshit. I'll take responsibility any flippy answers I've given. But I'm about to take responsibility for some flake who's willing to throw away his dreams on a whim. What? It's your fault that I had to throw away dreams in the first place. If it wasn't your lame advice, I may not be in this mess. Knock some sense into him. Fine, you want to take some responsibility? It's my special way of doing it. Get your notepad ready. I'm gonna burn your face off in that barrel. Actually. One punch. One punch. Damn it, why do you gotta hit me? Stings, doesn't it? Good punch can do that to anyone. Yeah, no shit, what's your point? Physical wounds here with time, but the emotional ones stay with you forever. You think I have some sort of emotional wounds? The way I see it, you're just making excuses. You think you're throwing your dreams away will help you get rid of your problems, right? Well, running away may bring temporary relief, but once you throw away your dreams, you can never get them back. Never, like, never ever. Even if you make it big with the IT venture, taking back your dream of designing buildings would be a major struggle at that point. I think some flake who can even host his clients right can handle that kind of struggle. What makes sense now? All this time I've been looking for excuses to run away from my problems. That's why I'm in this mess. Well, I'm glad you figured that out before it was too late. Drunk as stupid all this time. Probably have. Sober up, I'm happy to oblige. Thank you so much. Here's a token of my gratitude. This family, I'm gonna work my knuckles to bone if need be to reach those dreams. Long time. So he's also going, striking off his own. Jesus. Shitty, you really should set up a therapy office. Atmosphere flavored by coffees, cocktails, and conversation. I see.
いらっしゃいませ。
Oh, a Campari soda. Delicious. Getting drunk makes my controller vibrate like crazy. Everyone's arguing about who killed Kashiwagi, when it's definitely the American military. Because I don't think the Yakuza have access to a fucking Vulcan minigun. Not really what they're known for. Alright, I think I'm actually out of things to do. Oh no, Millennium Tower with Old Mate. What's up? Get through the back. Alright. Beat him out of it, more like it. Alright. Good job, boy. Kazuki-san, yeah, I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Don't you worry about that, Kazuki-san. I mean, I'm the one I should have had more faith. The shame Eiji couldn't do his job. Since you're all nice enough to come here to get knocked off, take over shall proceed as scheduled. So tell me, jack your courses dumped in the sea, or up the fucking mountains? I'm glad you've brought me to a location with so many objects I can crush your bones with. How about we decide, this in-office bullshit's terrible. How about, you know, we've had all this work from home. You guys had a too good for too long. How about we start returning to office? Wouldn't want these desks to go to waste. Wouldn't want these beautiful computers to fail us now, would we? How about you all take a seat and figure out what's going on? Get her, boy. Fun fight. Oh, I told you. Keep your friendly hands off Stardust from now on, permanently. Yes, understood. You alright, Kazakhstan? Well, he hasn't been shot again. But you run off like this. Couldn't forgive myself for doubting you, so I just snapped. And there you have it. Kazakhstan. I don't know what's wrong with me. Always like to sound like I have all the answers, but where would I be out with you guys? Gotta stick together. That's why I'm still here. Looks like you were trying to do what's for Stardust, each in your own way. Sorry you had got sucked in this thing, Yakuza. Well, as a guy supposed to relax in this town of Stardust is gone. You'll always be welcome. Oh, this. It's not much, but I hope you're set for what you've done. Oh, I've got to 1,000,000 yen, guys. As I will. Let's head back to the club. Yeah, nice. Nice amount of experience they gave me, too. Spectacular. A bar called Jinsei on Suppon Street, eh? Jinsei on Suppon Street. It's probably in one of the smaller streets, isn't it? Hmm. Where is Suppon Street? I just gotta look at it on the map. It's gotta be. Let's check all the streets. Maybe it's here. I could have sworn there was a Suppon Street. Chikafuku Street, Bear Theatre, Theatre Square, Theatre Alley, Taihei Boulevard, Tenkaichi Street. There is a Suppon Street! Okay. Good. It's pretty far down there though, so maybe the taxi would be better? No, we'll run. Suppon Street, eh? I was right. There was a Suppon Street. Can't the man just look at the fucking maps? At least we can't. It's a shame we can't eat our way through this game like last time. We can't use the power of food to infinitely scale our power level.
Yeah.
Suppon Street. Excuse me, do you know if there's a bar called Jinsei somewhere around here? Jinsei, oh yeah, I remember the place. Right across from us, tore down ages ago. Another building there now. Do you know if it moved somewhere else or just closed down for good? Good question. This was back when all that land speculation stuff was going on. Rumor has it they did a tidy sum to keep the shine sharks at bay. I'm talking about mutant fish. Ah, that's right. Now I remember. I got over the Champion District. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that does sound about right. Everything's always in that Champion District. New Serena Alley. Oh, we can't go up the stairs to Bar Serena anymore. Tragic.
Kiryu-san.
Now I'll take the taxi, considering I'm much closer to the taxi than I am to Champion District. God, I wish they had more than 3 taxis in this damn town. Wait a second. Is that idiot with the fucking millionaire? I wonder if he's coming. Hey, what? Something wrong? No, it's just that lottery ticket. I took the money. They told me it was from a month ago. An old ticket. I didn't win squat. They even compared it with the Sheen. A huge sense of relief. It's going crazy when I thought I had that money. I think I found out before I quit my job. And it makes me sick, man. It's actually like a raving lunatic. Actually, most people would go to the cuckoo if they thought they won that much. Sorry for putting you through that drama. I can't even look at the money right now, so please take this. Thanks. Sure about this? Positive. Go home now and clear up the fresh night air. Long, buddy. So long, buddy. Yeah, we expected that to be the case. Oh, 50 sub-stories complete. Nice. Honestly, yeah. Head to the spooky ass weapons store. Wearing these swings on your arms increases the damage of throwing weapons. Interesting. The retro fire, Tomfa. Chili fire scatters onto the attacker's face. Demon Taiko can go for the Dragon Taiko. A battery. I could turn one of these hyperstun guns into a police baton now. Did I ever buy his designs? A real ogre's fist. Interesting. I assume I'll be able to make it instead of having to... press B to do some real major damage with them. Just check something. Ah, that's what I thought. I can make her better nunchucks. What designs do I have? 2 patented hangers, steel knuckles, pepper and adhesive bandages, retrofire pepper and droppers, Drow C55, 9mm pistol, and then introduce the mystery liquid. Carbon nunchuck, ancient steel and golden gem. Steel nunchuck. Heavy nunchuck. Double sticks. Double stun sticks. I wonder where's a good place to get materials from, I wonder. No. I feel like I should be using a lot more of those. Maybe if there's like a place that requires a lot of boss fights and the like. Maybe I'll start using weapons if I can. But a lot of the time I feel like they give you these weapons, but then they put you in a lot of situations where you're not allowed to use them. It really feels like it defeats the point of having all these weapons, because they're not really something you can rely on. It feels like half the time the game is like, yeah, actually you're not allowed to use weapons, fuck you. The hell was that about? What's line for? Jinsei? That looks like Jinsei.
Told you, give me that cash. All you got is left the value of that house of yours and that fancy bullet Elsa. You better be saying your prayers or don't take that too.
Oh, you snot-nosed punk. Oh, it's not my boat. What did it make you? Borrow mine from one. A stuffy old geezer, that's what. Hey, leave the man alone. Hell are you? None of your damn business. As soon as I'm sitting on an old man, then it becomes my business, so back off. But I back my face up your stupid-looking face of yours instead. I really should be taking my... I should just walk around with my jacket off. Because then the people would know who I am. Why is there a high schooler in the champion district? Why are you so scared, man? How about you box up this argument for next time, eh? Oh, yeah. What a great attack. You pay for this. Should have just minded your own business. Jinsei. Say, you wouldn't have to have a place up on Suppon Street once upon a time. Yeah, why do you ask? Somebody's been looking for you. Probably some debt collector waiting to shame me down. Tell him to leave me alone. Found the bar for its worth. Show the old man at Millennium Tower. Let's pop into Bar Angel. Wasn't that Bar Angel where the lady was? Kaya there? Jesus! I'm waiting outside. We've got a full house, but you're welcome to open up a spot. Oh, kitty, welcome in. How am I to take a load off? So it's kind of cute. Oh, she's an Okinawa. She really knows how to soothe an old heart of mine. Can I, Jay? Could you get another for half a day and beer on? Coming up right up. And you should have some vegetables too, you know. It's just perfect for me. It's so much fun. Good to hear. That's why all the men in Tokyo are always exhausted. They always come here to eat and drink their troubles away, so I can give all that again tomorrow. Keep chugging along. Your Okinawa is so nice and relaxing. I see you say. Here, have this on the house. Eat up. I had an inkling. It might have been you. Turns out it was. Looks like business is booming. The whole thanks to Kai, that child. She's a kitty who convinced her to come to Tokyo. She's simply amazing. Here, take it as a token of my thanks. Good old Earth Angel. Okay, Jennifer, job. I couldn't make it in Tokyo, but come here. I've got to know I could try my best. That's the spirit. Might be good fit for you. Be packed her. You have to come swing by later. When you do, I'll be on the house, kitty. Well, I'm glad it worked out. I thought it was going to be a lady goes back to Tokyo, goes back to her hometown sort of situation, but I guess working with that lady out of Bar Angel isn't too bad. What do I do first thing? Yep. I figured that out. Wow, that email, I clearly was not in Signal. That email came after we met. God damn. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, we're out of Signal. It's like one of those moments where you message somebody to meet up and then you accidentally run into them before they even see your message. Two goddamn guys with fucking tasers. Give me your soul. I taser now. How about this? Jeez. Get tased, you idiots. Get tased, nerd. Well, we're actually quite well off, really. There's not much in this game to use money on, that's the problem. I guess when we're doing, like, the weapon upgrades and stuff like that, maybe there'd be more to use money on, but... yeah, we'll have to see. Old man, I found your bar. Alive and well in Champion Street. That's a fact. Would you mind taking me there? It's not too much trouble. Lay this old burden to rest. Why didn't you tell me what's going on before I make a decision? Right, the smallest order I've let on. It was after the war had ended. We returned scorched at the east end of Tokyo and set up my shop in Kamurocho's bustling back market. Bought up crappy rice and sticks and started selling gruel. Barely enough food to go around it was. We ended up making a fair bit of money. I bought, he sold. We combined our efforts and eventually it paid off. But I betrayed him in the end, ran off all our savings. The money we earned together. So tired of doing things the hard way, so I joined the forces with the other dealers and bought a truck of the money I'd stolen. Carried out that truck of mine, veggies, meat, even people. Yeah, while I was working on it, my company grew and grew until it was a huge corporation. I was always afraid. My company, my truck, my success, it all came down to the money I took from my partner. I don't expect him to forgive me. Maybe I'm just making myself feel better. I want to tell him as I'm sorry. Bearing the hatchet, huh? Please take me there. Take me to Jinsei so we can finally come clean. Sure. You convinced me. You can keep up. I'll do my damnedest. Zeno. This is place. Takumi. It's me, Zaizen. Shindoro Zaizen. Zaizen.
Huh?
Zaizen. Is it really you? After all these years? Forgive me, Takumi. I have come to apologize for what I've done. What are you talking about? Back when we were working in the black market, I stole the study you earned. Worse, I betrayed my friend. No working by me, but I said I'd earn 10 million for you. I want you to accept it. Wait a second, I can't take that kind of money from you. Wait, please read it now.
Yeah.
I'm glad you accepted your path, eh, Takumi-san? It's perfect. You owe 8 million as is. Once you take on various fees, we'll go square at 10 million. Takumi, you're in debt. Stay out of this. Pay up or else. You're out of place, friend. Can't you see this man trying to have a conversation? You think you are, sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. I wonder why it keeps giving me a choice not to help. I have a feeling that Yagami is going to kick these guys' asses if I don't stop them first. Ooh, a crowbar. How about we pry some of, let's pry some manners out of here, mate. There are many bars around this location. There's only one bar for you. You're over now. Just wait until these things finish talking things through. Take this money, please. I can't keep it. Oh, your debts have nothing to do with this. This is all for my wife. Cancer. She was in hospital for surgery. Costumes got a dear neem fortune. I worked so hard for so long. All of her wanted to spend his last years together in peace. Is that my Charles? Takumi. Fact, your stinking young has led to me, my wife. I lost the money, I had to sell the shop, as you well know. Eventually I wound up working in sushi joint, out here in Kamurocho. That's where I met her. I ate you once upon a time, when I was younger. I hold an old grudges. I'm content with the way things turned out. That might be all well and good for you, but not for me. I insist you take this money. Alright, take it, never show your face around here again. Yes, sir, got it. Take the million. Take that 10 million.
Huh?
Tyson, why on earth did you... Stop. I didn't give the money to you. I gave it to your wife. Out of pity for having to put up with a royal pain in the keister like you. Still way too much money.
Oh, yeah.
What do you say the drinks are around the house for now? Well, if that's what you want, then those drinks better be damn strong. Now go introduce yourself to my wife. That sounds like a fine idea. I can't tell you I thank you all for what you've done. I've never been able to talk with my old friend without your help. All I did was bring you here, nothing more. As long as I live and you can tell, you're a man of no ordinary caliber. Won't you tell me your name? Kiryu. Kazuma. Kiryu. Kiryu-san. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Kiryu-san. I'll never forget you, not as long as I live. Please accept this mere token of my gratitude. Now, if you excuse me. Man, I wish people would just go around giving me $1,000. Jesus. That would be so nice. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why do these goddamn clue marks keep appearing when I get rid of them. Look at all these clue marks, they keep appearing. Yeah, I don't think my throat can handle this much more. I might have to finish 30 minutes early. I might finish in 20 minutes because I don't think my throat can handle much more. It's getting worse. I can feel a lot of build up. And I may as well not overwork it, considering. I'm probably going to be back streaming again tomorrow. Oh, there's a... Bantam's got some problems. Oh, hello, Lars. Hope he's not hiding from something. But even if he is, what can I possibly do? Bartender, drink if you please. Very well, sir. Master. Here you are, sir. Please enjoy. Oh, would you have me kill you, son, by any chance? That's me. Who's asking? Sorry to come and talk to you so suddenly, but you're Korsato. I heard about you from my husband. Your husband? Yes, in the past he used to work for a particular family. I'm sure you know what kind. He was always going on about this amazing guy, Cappuccino. Showed your face in a magazine once. That's how I recognized you. I see. What do you want from me? My husband. I think he's planning to murder someone. Please. You've got to help him somehow. No. He wants to do that. He married me. He was able to wash his hands of the business and work a normal job. Started working part-time at a restaurant. We made able to make ends meet with both of us bringing home a check. One night I saw him alone with a knife, sharpening in the shadows. I must have thought no one was watching. Only that he's making secret phone calls to somebody. Maybe he's one of his other associates. One who gave him the order. Come think of it. He's doing a lot of strange things lately. He get a lot more. He buys me clothes. He keeps seeking me in these trips. We don't have that kind of money. None of it adds up. It dawned on me. My husband must be working another job at me back. I see the explanation. Promised me on our wedding day that he'd never make me cry again. He goes and does this. Maybe he's been pulling something against his will. There's no way for you to know that. But if he really is true, I'd be doing anything to get him out of it. Oh, how could you forget our wedding vows? I thought he was a changed man. Why can you kill your son? One of my husband's up to something fine. If he is, put a stop to it. You're the only one who can. Well, fine. I was just here for a whiskey. And... Well, what exactly what do you want to do? Thank you so much. My husband should be hitting the mahjong parlor at this time. Should be able to spot him immediately. He's usually covered head to toe in bright sportswear. I know, have you ever thought of doing a bartender background for this year's special? Plan you being playing with areas or old videos, inside jokes, being drinks? Well, I was sort of thinking about that. I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that, well, I've made this sort of behind the table sort of thing, and I was kind of tempted to see if I couldn't turn the bar that I have in my apartment into like a sort of like a background for the actual
La
stream.
PlayStation 2.
Here's your La PlayStation 2. I was kind of thinking of like how I'd do it, but I also want you to be able to see the drinks. So I'm like, not too sure how I'd arrange that on the scene, you know? Maybe I should get the real bar in real life, cut it out of the photo and put my character to behind it, and then have the camera looking more angled down on the bar, so you guys don't have to suffer immersion-breaking looks at this old man's face. I was thinking about that, maybe. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I was planning already to put myself at the bar in my apartment. And do some making of drinks. And making of, like, some foods. Maybe cook some brownies or something. We have heard of bright sportswear. And spread sportswear, okay. So we find and kept on what he's done gambling. Figured out, completely give me a call. Okay, I need to do that. Truly, I don't know how it's concerned at this point. Lucky for her, I turned up, eh? I'll have a drink while I'm here. Give us the Macallan. Standard Macallan line, aged Italian sherry. Perfect for those looking to enjoy the Macallan without breaking the bank. Standard the line, but it's guaranteed to deliver the Macallan taste. I usually experience is full, sweet, full flavor, bouquet for yourself. Macallan's, I think, the company that has sold the world's most expensive whiskey before. But the whiskey is only ever that expensive because of them doing stuff like putting it in like a diamond gold encrusted goddamn bottle. That's really the expensive part of it. She was sprinting for me and she kept hitting other people. Oops, sorry about that. You okay? Yes. Huh? My wallet's gone. Hey, you stole it, didn't you? Don't play dumb with me. I know you took my wallet. What are your pockets now? Why would I didn't do that? In your pockets. I didn't steal your wallet, lady. Show me you haven't then. You didn't steal it? Then you should have nothing to hide. Did she put a wallet in my pocket? Yeah, she did. I knew it. That's my wallet, isn't it? Well, sure I have it, but I certainly didn't steal it with you. Liar! How did it end up in your pockets? Thief! Somebody help! Now, hold on a second. Oh. What's wrong, Maliko? This guy bothering you? Oh, thank goodness you're here. This guy stole my wallet. Oh, yeah? Looks like a thug, all right. Well, yeah, you're about to find out, aren't you? Let's not get started right in public. Why don't we settle this over there, old man? Oh, it's always great when they bring you to a back alley. Hand over Maliko's wallet. Yeah, like I said, didn't steal it. Not missing any cards or any cash? Okay, it's gonna do this. You're obviously a crook. I bet the cops will give you hell if you caught them. Pickpocketing's no small offense. Plus, we caught you red-handed. Got witnesses to back us up. Don't want to stir the peace anymore than we already have. Well, make you off easy. I could get our wallets back, and that's what matters. No need to involve the police and complicate things, right? Say it's gonna play out. You pay up. Say 100,000. Pretend this never happened. You want me to pay 100,000 yen? No. I could give you that much money for a wallet I didn't steal. What? Head too far up yours to hear what I'm saying? Maybe you should shove it in there so you can take a crowbar to pry it out. Ooh, mate. The only bar you'd wish you're at this night would be behind the bars of a prison. Yeah, it's been a while. Let's use some weapons. God damn. Turn and look at him, Kiryu. Kiryu! Turn the fuck around! I'm gonna beat you to death. Jesus, mate. Oh, run away! What the hell? Nah, but you admit you're trying to scam me. Yeah, alright. I'm sure you figured it out already. I can play some wallets, some bags, and whatever. Makes a deal out of it. Gives us a settled thing without payment. They don't pay up, we stand it out, right? People panic when they found out somebody else's wallet. It's easy to make them settle when they've all worked out. You get away with this same scam for so long. Worked fine until you showed up. Let's go, Toto. This chicken won't work anymore now we've been caught. Maybe we should find real jobs. I'm afraid one day we're going to scam somebody dangerous that doesn't fall for it. But listen to her. Trying to pull this crap from Komodachi isn't a good idea. It's a good way to get yourself killed. Quit now before you're bleeding out in an alley. Don't let you be on my own trade, old man. I don't care if you want to ruin your own life. It's not good to drag your girlfriend down with you. Giving you a lecture for her sake, not yours. You know how scared she is. Can't you tell? Whose fault is that, kiddo? Is that true? It's just... always go up, the more dangerous we'll be in. Money isn't worth her life. Maybe you're right. I've got some thinking to do. Let's get out of here. They probably made a good bit of money from it, though. Just hope they didn't spend it irresponsibly. Yep, that worked out. Alright. Let's head to the Mahjong parlor. Hopefully they won't make me play Mahjong. Where is the Mahjong parlor, actually? It's somewhere over here? Down here. Down the bottom. And down the bottom. Please don't make me play Mahjong. I'll cry if you do. I'll be so sad if you make me play Mahjong. I hate Mahjong. I've played it in real life a lot. I always... it takes so long to play Mahjong. Seriously, I'm pretty sure it could take like days. Well, he's coming down. Maybe it's the husband of that lady I spoke with at Barn Town. Well, that'll do it. Can't believe I freaking lost again. I just do not have any luck before work. Haven't had red sportswear. That's gonna be the guy I'm looking for. Let's see what he's up to. Maybe I should head into the Ebisar. What do they got in there? Let's look for the window. Chairos. Tai kokusan dai ryori. A Thai restaurant, eh? Oh, he's off running. Jesus. Where are you going, mate? Tried to get away from me, he did. Be up to? Or his wife would like to know. Good you. Yeah, right near Smileburger. That's right, you'll recognize when you get there. Well, what now, what?
Yeah.
Hey, asshole. I know you've been following me, so just tell me what you want already. Hey, hold on, you got it all wrong. That's what they all say. Well, too bad for you, because I know well you're dragging me back to that life. I'll fight you tooth and nail if I have to. Well, clearly he's not being a Yakuza. He never wants to go tooth and nail back to that life, and he immediately pulls out a fucking knife. Holy shit. Let me just take out the trash, eh? These couples in these games need to learn to fucking communicate before I have to beat them to death with a trash can. Get dragging back in. Relax, I'm not here to drag you back in anything. In fact, you and me would get along really well. Poor old Kitty who's been trying to get out of the Yakuza game for the last fucking 30 years. Tell me. Kiryu-san. I see Kiryu-san. Wow, steady face, this was a legend. Used to be great as too, you know. Had all the crazy stories about you, man. You were like a god. Retired right after you forged the Toju clan. Actually inspired me to leave business myself. It's all fine and good, but I need to know what you've been up to. Your wife's been worrying about you. She has? I guess there's one thing I haven't told you to tell her yet. Can you keep your secret? See, I was asked to be a chef at a worker part-time, so I started going to cooking school. Boss says I can get a full-time job with a cook's license. It's a golden opportunity. I wanted to have kids soon, so I figured having proper salary was the best way to prepare. So you've been sneaking up to cooking school? Ain't my intention to be sneaky, but sure, my school walker runs a rundown building with no sign up front, but the teacher there is world-class. It's a light life sharpening. Well, hear this thing? Use it to gut tuna. Doesn't look like you could shake another guy and get some blood flowing, huh? I see, this is all coming together. Let's go together. Why is Ryoko all suspicious of me all of a sudden? I wonder about that lady sometimes. Well, she's been a lot more well-off in the money department than you should be. All that happened to me in water cash at the mahjong table, so I stashed them away for special occasions. And that wife of mine's pretty sharp. Hey, what are you doing here? Didn't worry you. You haven't given me an explanation for everything, and it all checks out. What do you mean? Gotta trust me, babe. I promised I was gonna make you cry. That was one of my wedding vows. You remembered? You remember that promise? Of course I remembered. Think I'd forget a thing like that? Alright, bring you all this Kiryu-san. Hope you take this with all the troubles. Okay. Hey, you other one. Trust my husband much more now. Gotta get low. Alright. Weird that you trust me more than her husband, but alright. Be not I guess. Be not I suppose. And there's another clue mark. I saw you. Kyushu #1 star. It's so fun not to make any progress on the game while you're playing. Fun. It's my favorite part of the game, is doing weird side quests. Just avoid the guy who's clearly going to try and ambush me. Alright, what's happening outside the Kyushu?
So.
Oh, you see what happens? You eat the ramen, you better never play for it. What happened? I got away now without paying his for his meal. Leave him over there. Can't believe the bastard. He's got that far already. It makes right ramen with pride. Can't let him disrespect us. Let's get this guy. We really chase him? I owe you one. But it's hard to solve that ramen. Can let somebody on dash on us. Get him. It's also, ramen's normally very cheap. Get back here, you bastard. Son of a bitch. God damn it, he's sort of just out of route. There we go. I think he's getting easier to catch, actually. Go back and pay your damn bill, you weird fellow. What's with you? Guess you never learn, huh? You're coming with me. 950 ramen, Jesus. Your money instead. We're gonna make you wash our dishes at closing time. You gotta be kidding me. We're gonna pay 10 times price. Could have we go for 9,500 yen, yeah? Yeah, you got that much? Hey, seriously, your ramen's amazing. Will there be enough to make up to you? For that much else, how can I refuse? No wonder he was running. How much money? Why didn't you just pay in the first place? I don't know. Should know by now. I did it because of the food was there. What? You're not climbing my side, just don't do it because it's there. And you make a good rival. I'll see you next time I go dash. No wonder he was running. Man's it's like a weird fetish of his, I guess. Dad, have a drink. It's like a weird fetish thing for him, I guess. Bizarre, bizarre man. Labor and a Russian hospital. Customers all alone. What can I get you? I see. Sure, I'll help him, man. I don't help yet. Really sure? It's time for us to get our newest job. Yakuza. Man in prison. Real estate mogul. Pocket circuit champion. Film director, actor, and bodyguard. And now, ramen chef. That's what ramen wants, and order they ask it. Except we mix up the orders and the type of ramen each person wants. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Other ramen each order they want and the order they ask for it. Miss so many orders, the customers get mad. Focus and take each order carefully. I have to write this shit down. Chashashu tonkotsu. Mentaiko tonkotsu. Large Kyushu tonkotsu. Double stewed pork tonkotsu. Kyushu tonkotsu. Chashu, I believe. Mentaiko tonkotsu was large Kyushu tonkotsu. Double stewed, and then it's just Kyushu. Yeah, I think I nailed it. Did it work? We're on fire today. Hell, you did even better than my part-timer. Check, please. How we doing? By the way. Hello, the extra payment. Help me a lot. Add a little extra. Thank you. Now can I actually buy ramen? I'm hungry. Maybe I should go to the ramen shop today. For lunch. Could be good. Upgrade. Disability. Alright. Perfecto. Alright. Maybe we will end early today. It's only going to be a short stream today, but my throat is really not helping me. Alright. Let's stop playing the game there for today. We'll do a bit of talking, and then we might end. We'll go back behind the table. So I have to go to the nighttime chat, so it mutes properly. But I like this table, so we're going to use it more. Alright, another great day where we've completely refused to actually do any work. Nice. I'm sure all those people bleeding out and suffering from this bubbling gang war can wait. I've got weird people to help. God damn. I should try and think of some inside jokes to make drinks out of, but the problem is, it's too broad of a topic, you know? PlayStation 2 is a funny topic, but it's rather too broad, isn't it? Also, how many drinks are black and blue? I suppose it could be a coffee drink. Alright, you changed the background. Yeah. Well, at least for the starting of the stream. It's not like I changed it, it's actually a completely different scene. The normal one's still here. But I've just decided I like using this one, so we're going to. So I'm actually going to retire the library chatting for a bit. It's going to actually be retired for a short time. I'm going to stick it after the stream ending in my list of scenes for now. This will be my... This will be it. This will be the stream thing for currently, especially when we start the streams. Gaytime ice cream, lean, Blue Mountain bushfire. I could whip out the old bottle of last glass of Blue Mountain bushfire. It's still there. The last glass of Blue Mountain bushfire is still there. We'll drink it on stream. The final glass of it. That'll be a cool thing to do. Final glass of Blue Mountain bushfire. Probably don't even need to make that anymore, you know? Because, these days, there's a native Australians, make their, the native Australians gin, make a bushfire smoked gin. Made a Christmas thing a couple of years ago on the server with a lot of inside jokes. Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? I'll have to have a look. I don't know if we can re-find it. Research through the thing. The Callisto toilet. Sounds delicious. Probably could do that. 20th century house. It's true. Callisto, 20th century house. PlayStation 2, of course. I'll have to have a remember. I'll have to remember, certainly. Delicious, delicious. Sorry, I got distracted thinking. 20th century house, Dame Dame, that's always a thing. That's a bit of a drink joke from the goddamn original Yakuza 0 streams where I kept saying going, Dame Dame. And making really shit puns about sitting down or ending the cycle of violence as I beat them over the head with a bicycle. Problem is, do I have enough liquor to pull this off? The problem about the more unique a cocktail is, unfortunately, the more difficult it is to sort of pull it off. Because it takes sort of unusual ingredients. Otherwise they get a bit samey. I'm one of those people who gets too obsessed with trying to make the vibes match, you know? Oh dear, my voice has just disappeared. Hear my voice. I'm starting to go low, ain't I? Goodness. Did they make a Dead or Alive dating game? They did. Venus Vacation. Good old exclamation mark C. C for why can't we just use Discord? Why did you have to make a button on a controller on a console that no one wants to buy? For God's sake. I don't want to buy. God damn. I don't want to buy goddamn another console. Unless I go to one of those stores in Japan which has like gachas for like that at the highest level gacha you can win is just a Switch 2. I am never going to get a Switch 2 probably. I do live near a place. There's like an arcade that has like a few corners that have gachas in it. And some of the gachas are like really crazy gachas, like actual whole consoles. And I'm like, there's no way. But it's a very popular location, so maybe I just have to ask somebody who's been there before and that sort of thing. Lots of JC Denton quotes. That's true. Sure there's some sort of crazy techno drink we could make. Tastes like engine oil and menthol. Could be like engine oil and menthol, certainly. Chicken winters, it's true. It's true. Cauliflower winters from the Bloodborne streams recently. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Otherwise, I'll have to look into it. Probably will be fun, though. Might be fun. Might be fun. I am gonna have to leave it there. My voice is starting to kill me. I haven't started to lose it though, which is good, but it does go up and down. I feel like there's one with Yakuza, and I can't recall. Well, I certainly did make a lot of jokes about Yakuza, like meeting the Yakuza, if the only reason I'd actually play a Yakuza game. There's the constant dumber and really shit puns. Maybe I should print out a little Majima coming out of anything and just print out a little Majima and start like sticking him in random objects, so occasionally throughout the stream when I'm making a drink or cooking something I'll just pick it up and there'll be Majima there. And then when it happens I have to go like launch get one of my friends to fill my apartment with Majima, and whenever I find one I have to you know, launch Yakuza and fight Majima again. Maybe. Could be good. Could be good. Otherwise, yes, we will finish there. Oh, the legendary Mushoku Tensei rant. What, should I just go get some toilet water and put that on the bar? Say that's the Mushoku Tensei drink. Who knows? Who knows? But we will finish it there. We will finish it there. It's my voice. I can feel the mucus building up more and more. Maybe. Why not? Good old my goddamn Mushoku Tensei rant. I'll never escape from that too. Speaking of, though, speaking of things I've never experienced, I was thinking about Recently, actually, you know what? We'll talk a bit longer. Recently, YouTube's been showing me videos of people playing through ZZZ. I mentioned that I'd seen this before, but specifically through one of the quests in ZZZ, so one of the side stories you can play in ZZZ, the Zenless Zone Zero. And it made me realize that it's a real shame that I played that without putting this. It's one of those moments that was really good. Like one of those like sort of parts of a game that's really good. It's really hard to recommend anyone to play Zenless Zone Zero. I wish there was a way they could just experience like these very specific parts of the game, because it's not the place I expected to come across a story that hit me so hard. You know, I don't think we've really had me. I've gotten a bit teary. I don't think I've ever had a game on stream where I've truly, like, wept, you know? And I hate to admit that it was a little side story in a fucking gacha game about the character that was marketed definitely way too heavily towards feet fetishists. That girl, the feet fetish character, that was heavily marketed for feet fetish. Her story, which ironically focused very little on feet, was one of the most emotionally affecting stories I have played in a very long time. I will admit, I openly wept by myself playing that goddamn game. You could have played Act 5 without playing the previous ones. Yeah, but I can't replay them. That's the problem, J-Hank. There is no way to go back. I'd have to make a whole new account, and some people do that. But then I'd be like, pretending that I'm sort of doing it. I suppose we could have done that, but I felt like it was better to come out honestly about it. But yeah, maybe one day I'd try and get it. But it really, why it reminded me is I came back and rewatched the story. It still hurts me. I still tear up when I watch somebody else play it. I'm like sitting there crying, watching this fucking Vtuber, fish Vtuber cry because of this story. It almost annoys me that story got me so badly. It was like fucking precision engineered to make me cry. I think it's one of the few games I can count on my hands the amount of games that have actually made me openly weep. Like my nose start running and me start going sort of thing. I'm not sitting there going because that's not how I cry in real life. When even when I've had family members pass away, I'm more of a silent weeper where you just hear me going sort of thing. My nose starts running and my eyes start going and I go, and I start having a hard time weeping. I wept. ZZZ made me cry. My nose was running and I was just, every time I close my eyes, tears started rolling. Even thinking about it now is making me tear up. It was awful. That this game, fucking Zenless Zone Zero, is one of like 3 games in my life that have made me cry. This fucking game, and the main character of this story was the goddamn person they was the person I wanted to hate. Because there was like this whole marketing thing, and then suddenly the marketing pivoted from cool giant robot dude to tiny anime girl piloting cool giant robot dude. And then they fucking made it work. I can't believe it. I'm thinking back on it. It was a wild bit of marketing twist. She was hated so much. And then everyone played her story, and everyone was like, actually, fuck. They were all like, I still hate how they marketed her. This is gross and weird, and I don't like it. But god damn, did they get me with the story. It was precision engineered. Great voice acting. Great music. Great writing. Even had a fucking short film called Love, Death, and Construct, based on Love, Death, and Robots that they did in tandem to this storyline. They put so much effort into this girl, it's just a shame that all of her in-game stuff was about her being a foot character. Putting her feet right in front of the camera all the time. Sorry, it just reminded me last night, because I was watching again last night. Watching someone play it last night, and it got me again, honestly. Got me. I rarely cry at games. I think a few of the Final Fantasy games got me once. Which is surprising. There were a few other games. I'd have to sit down and remember them. But music gets me a lot. Musicals often get me. Specifically music-based things. Like musicals with a lot of emotions get me. Like, I watched a really good production of Les Mis once that absolutely caused me to weep. I watched sort of an older, sort of sadder, I don't want to say it because it kind of blew up, but somebody wrote their own, like, sort of, like, set of music. Somebody wrote their sets of music. Somebody wrote their own, like, sort of very personal music, and I once listened to the concert of it, and it took me out. STOC, yeah. Shadows of the Colossus. A lot of people get it. It is a very... Shadow of the Colossus does get a lot of people, actually. Does get a lot of people. I remember tearing up to a Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X, or certainly maybe sort of tear up a lot. God, there were definitely other games, but they're not coming to me now. I'd like to forget when I openly weep to things. I like to forget. I guess it's my Australian older man embarrassment. Yes, it's my Australian older man embarrassment. I've had a lot of things that are rather bittersweet. I had a very strong emotional reaction to the end of, like, Halo Reach. The sort of very strong bittersweetness of that game. You know, it's hard not to feel emotional with that whole speech Cortana does at the end of Halo Reach. Or was it Dr. Halsey? It was either Cortana or Dr. Halsey, they're the same thing. That whole speech that's like, I wish you could have lived to see it, but you belong to Reach. Your body, your armor, and all that. Everything except your courage. That you gave to us, and with it, we can rebuild. That whole thing. That was very good. That did give him that. But it's not like something I'd weep to. That sort of ending doesn't make you weep. It gives you that sort of yearning bittersweetness of a time gone by. One other piece of media that always surprised my nephews always really loved it, and then we sat down and watched it over a time. Me and my nephews sort of show off because I saw it in bits and pieces. Was the original Red versus Blue from Rooster Teeth? That sort of went from very silly comedy to rather dramatic sort of drama, and I remember. The thing that stayed with me the longest of that one was I think it was Church's final speech in Red vs. Blue. Has that sort of very similar feeling to the eulogy to the Spartans in Reach. Has that almost, I'd almost say it was rather inspired by it. But I remember Red vs. Blue was having a really good speech, and there were a few moments in Gintama as well that got to me. That has that sort of strong bittersweetness that isn't really something I would cry to, but it is something where you have that sort of writhing feeling in your gut where you're like, oh, it was so good, but oh, the sacrifices, oh. It's such a good speech, too, from Church. It's the same with the Halo Reach speech. You can't say that's not a great speech. You just gotta have faith. And ain't that a bitch? They don't get to see the end of the story. They don't know if the day is saved. They just gotta have faith. It ain't that a bitch. It's a good thing. It's a good speech. Anyway, I really wish I could have shown, like, I sort of shared that moment, you know? That moment in ZZZ, because in just that moment, I wish I could have seen that sadness coming. I should have, actually. But it's such a beautifully created piece, little miniature story. A real beautiful miniature story that honestly has very little to do with the rest of the game. And I really think they thought, and it's those moments where you think, oh god, these developers really loved it, you know? I was cringing, to be sad. Yeah? You struggle, and it's not like all streamers. I did watch a streamer, I did sort of see a few streamers, I sort of looked at a few streamers who reacted to that sort of part, and some of them aren't that sad. Or maybe that's them trying their best not to be. But like 9 times out of 10, these streamers were just openly weeping. You could see that even if they weren't like crying, like they were doing the same thing I would do, like sitting there in like sort of abject silence as tears streamed down their face. And every time they took a breath, it sounded really bad because it was like the snot in their nose. And some of them were like actually sort of like weeping openly. And I imagine it would be weird. I think you would struggle. I think you, J. Hank, would struggle to sort of feel the emotion. You know? I don't think you could look past the fact this was a gacha game. Or you'd start, like, trying to pick out things that make it less sad, you know? Try and pick out moments that sort of... I don't know. I feel like, in all your sarcasm, I feel like you'd be a person who'd struggle to sort of let yourself feel sad, because it's like, yeah, this is not something I should feel sad about, you know? This isn't something to feel sad about. But who knows? Who knows? There were a few very, very good moments in ZZZ. Very small moments. Mostly those sort of character stories that are sort of unrelated from the main story. There's like those moments where you're like, oh. Those character moments where they let the characters sort of be themselves without really interacting with the protagonist as much. They do interact with the protagonist, but the protagonist is definitely a much more unrelated character. They're sort of in that moment. It's more about this. The game allows itself to sort of focus more because of this particular sort of side story. Imagine it. The main character doesn't really need to be part of it as much. I really think they should focus more of that, but I understand why they don't. They're trying to sell things. And that's why it's like, man, sometimes I wonder if some of these developers, especially of live service games, there's these small moments that are just so beautiful that you think, God damn, somebody really cared. Like all the stuff for Banue, and where they're like really fun stuff, and the characters just really fun to play, and they're not very strong, but they're fun to play, and they have a lot of personality around them, and they had a lot of cool films, and the animation was amazing. So clearly there's people in the development team who seem to care about these characters, but they're just neutered by the marketing department. They can make these things as long as the marketing department knows they're going to be a failure. They know they can make all these characters knowing, like the whole feet thing with this sort of this character. It feels a very marketing decision. Oh, okay, let's sort of do this sort of clearly fetishistic thing because we know, one, the people who like that sort of thing might get into the game, and two, and more likely, by doing this, we're sort of marketing the game because people cringe at it. People go, oh, this thing is so gross, this thing is so weird, this thing is so crazy, why would they do this? Oh, this game is so weird. And then they sort of market the game accidentally. Any publicity is good publicity, or maybe somebody in the development team or the sales team really wanted to shoehorn that in. Or maybe some very sort of mastermind-like person in the company went, ooh, everyone's gonna really hate we suddenly pivoted from Gundam character suddenly to Gundam being piloted by cute girl character. We went from character that was assumed to be a robot unto himself to being a girl piloting a robot. That was done seemingly very suddenly. So there's a problem of like maybe there was a change, and so maybe this whole focus on a certain outrageous marketing gimmick was a way for them to sort of try and push some of the hate away from that terrible decision and instead to the other terrible decision. Strange choice. Doesn't feel like two wrongs make a right, but who knows? Usually that doesn't go well. Well, it was the thing is that they seemed to focus so long on the fact that it was just a robot dude, and then suddenly they started seeing hints that he might be maybe a normal robot dude. I think the original plan, honestly, I think the original plan may have been to have this character, this robot dude, as like a separate thing from his, like, what became his pilot. And there would be two separate characters that sort of played together. One being like an A rank, and the other being an S rank. But when they're in the same team, they did like combination attacks. Because there are characters that do that. But, or they're going to be both S rank, who knows? But for some reason, they decided to combine them. And I think, well, there was a lot of changes around that time where suddenly things were changing direction. Or maybe they were like, oh no, we actually don't have a physical enough time before this big thing happens. So they've had to change how the development cycle was happening. So they end up fusing the two characters together. Or, literally, somebody in the development team went, no, I want skimpily clad girl with her feet out. And we're going to do it, goddammit. But no one's going to buy skimpily clad girl with her feet out if she doesn't have some other reason to buy her. So they put the cool robot in. But the story itself has so much crafted love to it. It's so perfectly created that I wonder if that wasn't always the plan. This story was a story they already had. But they just, for some reason, had to do some weirdness happen. They had to, like, change how it was going to happen. I don't know. Couldn't say. But there was definitely some weirdness around it that seemed like some pivoting happened. For some reason. Anyway. Enough of my rants about Zenless Zone Zero. I think I live there. Ugh. Goodness. I'm getting a lot of phlegm coming out of my throat. Anyway, we do have to finish that. We have to finish that. Sorry about that. We're finishing there. Finishing there. So as always, thank you all for watching. Thanks for coming to the little... Thanks for coming to my house. And I'll see you again probably tomorrow for a bit more Yakuza. Or maybe we'll play that game I just bought today. We'll play the Sorting Bureau. Where we can sort things. As a game. Very relaxing. And sort this little Japanese thing. Maybe we can play the sorting game. Nah, I bought that for myself. And remember, listen to your parents. Not every time the Dragon of Dojima can come to save you. I know, right? It's a good point. As always, thank you all for watching. Good night. Sleep tight. And don't let, communicate. Don't let a lack of communication bite. It's just good advice. Nighty night.